Have you ever wondered if a woman is truly, deeply attracted to you? Sometimes the answer isn't in what she says, but in what she does when you're around. Women, especially those who are genuinely drawn to you, often express their feelings through subtle, undeniable actions. These aren't random gestures, they're powerful, subconscious signals rooted in attraction and emotion. In this video, we're uncovering the key behaviors a woman shows when she's captivated by you. Whether it's her body language, the way she looks at you, or how she reacts to your presence, these signs are impossible to fake. Pay attention, because understanding these cues could change everything about how you connect and communicate with women. Curious about what she might be doing right in front of you? Stick around to discover the unspoken language of attraction that you've been missing. 1. She holds extended, intense eye contact. A deeply attracted woman's eyes speak volumes. Eye contact is potent nonverbal communication. It transcends mere looking. It's about truly seeing someone. A woman who's deeply into you will hold your gaze, not just briefly. The lingering moment conveys more than interest. It suggests a deeper connection she desires. Prolonged eye contact is powerful because eyes betray emotions, even hidden ones. A woman strongly drawn to you will find it difficult to avert her gaze, as if magnetized. This subconscious invitation encourages a more intimate interaction. She may be unaware, but her lingering gaze signals emotional investment. More importantly, this eye contact isn't random, it's innate. We're wired to make eye contact when we feel safe, trust someone, and feel attraction. A woman's eyes convey what words cannot, a subtle yet powerful expression without speech. She's encouraging engagement and deeper connection. If she holds your gaze, even in silence, reciprocate confidently, displaying your comfort. Wordless communication can be astonishing. It's about trust and connection, not just attraction. Women reserve sustained eye contact for those they're comfortable and trusting with, and especially those they desire closeness with. So, next time she stares into your eyes, recognize the deeper meaning. 2. Her body language becomes more open. Body language is one of the most telling indicators of attraction, often revealing more than words ever could. When a woman feels drawn to someone, her body unconsciously mirrors that interest through her posture and movements. Open body language is key. She may lean in, angle her body toward you, or even mimic your gestures. These subtle shifts aren't random, they're powerful signals of attraction. One of the most noticeable signs is the way she physically positions herself. When a woman is interested, her body tends to open up, uncrossed arms, relaxed shoulders, and facing you directly. These cues indicate that she's comfortable and willing to engage. She might also move closer to you, leaning in during conversations or stepping into your personal space, often without even realizing it. This reduced physical distance shows she's at ease and perhaps even seeking a deeper connection. Another significant sign is her tendency to remove barriers. Whether it's moving a purse off the table or uncrossing her legs, she's subconsciously eliminating anything that could act as a divider between the two of you. This openness suggests she's receptive to both emotional and physical closeness. Additionally, you might notice light, casual touches, a brief brush of her hand against yours, a playful tap on the shoulder, or her choosing to sit closer than necessary. These actions reflect not just comfort, but a growing desire to establish intimacy. Mirroring is another powerful indicator of attraction. If she begins mimicking your movements, crossing her legs after you do, tilting her head when you tilt yours, it's a subconscious way of aligning with you. This mirroring behavior demonstrates her attentiveness and a desire to connect. It's her body's way of saying, "We're on the same wavelength." Pay close attention during your interactions. Does she lean toward you when you speak? Adjust her posture to match yours or maintain an open stance? If so, these are clear signs that she's invested in the connection. When you notice these signals, it's important to reciprocate. Lean in slightly, mirror her openness, and maintain relaxed body language to reinforce the bond. By acknowledging and responding to these nonverbal cues, you build a deeper, unspoken connection that enhances mutual attraction. Body language speaks louder than words, so pay attention. It's the gateway to understanding her true feelings. 3. She laughs readily at your jokes. Humor is a powerful force in building attraction, and a woman's laughter can reveal her feelings more clearly than words. If she finds herself laughing easily at your jokes, even the corny or awkward ones, it's often a sign she feels a connection. Laughter in this context isn't just about the joke itself. It's about the comfort, enjoyment, and magnetic pull she feels in your presence. Laughter is a way for her to signal approval and demonstrate vulnerability. When a woman feels attracted, her guard lowers, and she engages fully in the moment, allowing herself to laugh freely. This kind of easy laughter shows that she feels safe and relaxed with you, key components of genuine attraction. It's not just about how funny you are, but about the energy and emotional space you create together. Women are naturally drawn to people who make them feel good, and laughter is a universal way to express this. Moreover, laughter helps bridge emotional gaps, fostering closeness and connection. When she laughs, she's not just reacting to humor, she's reacting to you. It's her way of saying, "I enjoy being around you." This type of interaction deepens the dynamic between you, making the relationship more engaging and intimate. It's important to note that frequent natural laughter is a clear sign of her attraction because it demonstrates her investment in the bond you're building. Interestingly, women tend to reserve this level of easy, frequent laughter for people they genuinely like or trust. If she's chuckling at your every pun or playful remark, it's unlikely she's doing it out of politeness. Instead, it's a reflection of her enjoyment of your company and her interest in you. However, it's important to remain authentic in these moments. Trying too hard to be funny or forcing jokes can come across as insincere and diminish the connection. Instead, relax and let the humor flow naturally. When you're genuinely yourself, your energy and confidence will amplify her attraction, making her laughter even more meaningful. 4. She finds excuses for casual touch. Touch is one of the most fundamental ways humans communicate attraction, often speaking louder than words. When a woman is drawn to you, she will naturally and subtly seek opportunities for physical closeness. A light brush of her hand against yours, a playful tap on your arm, or simply choosing to stand or sit nearer to you are all meaningful gestures. These small but significant touches reveal her comfort and interest, serving as a way to gauge your reaction while signaling her openness to physical connection. The power of touch lies in its authenticity. It's hard to fake. A woman won't casually touch someone she dislikes or feels uncomfortable around. When she initiates even the smallest physical contact, it's a strong indication of her attraction and trust. She may not even realize she's doing it, but her body is naturally drawn to breaking down the physical barrier between you. Consider a scenario where you're laughing together, and she taps your shoulder or lightly touches your forearm as she speaks. These seemingly innocent gestures are her way of creating a physical bond. They show she's not only at ease in your presence but also subconsciously building intimacy. It's a way of saying, "I feel connected to you," without needing to use words. The frequency of these touches is key. A single casual touch might be friendly, but repeated instances are almost always a sign of deeper interest. If she's frequently finding reasons to touch you, a playful nudge adjusting your tie, brushing lint off your shirt, it's a clear signal of her desire to be closer and her increasing comfort with physical proximity. Reciprocating her touches subtly can amplify this connection. Mirror her actions by gently tapping her hand during conversation or lightly touching her shoulder when making a point. This back-and-forth non-verbal exchange communicates mutual comfort and interest, reinforcing the bond without coming across as forced. Physical touch is a powerful unspoken language. It fosters intimacy, builds trust, and deepens connection, often more effectively than words ever could. When a woman actively finds reasons for casual touch, it's a reliable indicator of attraction, signaling her desire for closeness and her openness to exploring the connection further. 5. She poses thoughtful, personal inquiries. An interested woman doesn't settle for small talk or surface-level exchanges. Instead, she dives deeper, asking meaningful questions about your life, dreams, and passions. These aren't random. They reflect her desire to explore who you truly are beyond what you show on the surface. Questions like, "What motivates you most in life?" or "What's a childhood memory that shaped who you are today?" signal genuine curiosity and emotional engagement. She's not just making conversation, she's actively working to understand your values, aspirations, and unique perspective. Such inquiries are a clear sign of emotional investment. They show she sees you as more than just someone to spend time with casually. By delving into topics that matter, she's laying the groundwork for a deeper connection and signaling that she values what you bring to the table. This approach allows her to build trust and foster intimacy without needing grand gestures or overt statements. Responding with care is essential. Avoid curt, one-word replies that might come across as disinterest. Take the opportunity to express yourself fully. For example, if she asks about your career or ambitions, go beyond the basics. Share the reasons behind your choices or the challenges that have shaped you. This level of openness not only keeps the conversation engaging, but also gives her a glimpse into the real you, creating a stronger bond. Women often find a balance of confidence and vulnerability captivating. Expressing your thoughts and feelings authentically shows that you're secure in who you are, while also being approachable. This isn't about oversharing, but about giving her the chance to feel connected to your inner world. As you open up, she will feel a greater sense of closeness and connection. These meaningful dialogues are also an opportunity for reciprocity. Show interest in her experiences and values by asking similarly thoughtful questions. This mutual exchange deepens the connection and fosters a sense of equality and respect, allowing both of you to feel seen and heard. Thoughtful, personal inquiries are more than just words. They're an expression of emotional curiosity and a desire to connect on a meaningful level. By engaging in these conversations with authenticity and depth, you create a dynamic that goes beyond casual interaction, building a foundation for genuine closeness and shared understanding. 6. She fiddles with her appearance around you. At first glance, actions like adjusting hair or straightening clothes might seem trivial, but these subtle gestures can reveal a lot about a woman's feelings. When a woman is attracted to someone, she naturally becomes more conscious of her appearance in their presence. You might notice her tucking a strand of hair behind her ear, repositioning her necklace, or smoothing out her clothing. These small, seemingly insignificant actions stem from a deeper desire to make a good impression. When a woman is drawn to someone, she subconsciously wants to present the best version of herself. This isn't about vanity, but a natural response to attraction. Adjusting her appearance helps her feel confident and attractive, and it's a way of signaling that she values how you perceive her. For instance, she might quickly glance at her reflection in her phone screen or brush invisible lint off her shirt while talking to you. These behaviors often occur without her realizing it, making them even more telling. This heightened awareness of appearance goes beyond simple grooming. It's an unspoken form of communication, signaling her interest and desire to be noticed. For example, a woman who is drawn to you might start playing with her earrings during a conversation, not necessarily because they're uncomfortable, but as a subconscious way to draw attention to herself. Similarly, adjusting the straps of her purse or fixing her scarf could indicate she's subtly seeking your attention. These gestures are often paired with other signs of attraction, like open body language or frequent smiles, creating a more comprehensive picture of her interest. Observing these behaviors gives you a window into her feelings even if she hasn't verbalized them. It's her way of expressing, "I want you to notice me," without saying it outright. If you spot these subtle cues, the key is to respond in a way that builds her confidence without making her self-conscious. Avoid pointing out the behavior directly, as it could make her feel uncomfortable. Instead, use the moment to offer a genuine, thoughtful compliment. For example, if she adjusts her necklace, you might say, "That's a beautiful piece. It really suits you." Or if she smooths her hair, a simple, "Your hair looks great today," can go a long way. These small acknowledgements reinforce her efforts and boost her confidence. However, it's important not to overdo it. Compliments should feel natural and sincere, focusing on more than just her appearance when possible. Balancing compliments with meaningful conversation shows that you're noticing more than the surface and are genuinely interested in her. In summary, a woman's tendency to fiddle with her appearance around you is a strong indicator of her attraction. It reflects her desire to feel confident, be noticed, and make a positive impression. By recognizing these signs and responding thoughtfully, you can strengthen the connection and foster a deeper mutual interest. 7. She exhibits nervousness or fidgeting. Even the most self-assured woman can find herself feeling nervous or fidgety in the presence of someone she's strongly attracted to. This behavior may manifest in subtle ways, playing with her hands, adjusting her clothing, or shifting her position frequently. While it may seem like restlessness on the surface, these actions are often the result of heightened emotions and an internal struggle to manage the intensity of her feelings. Her nervous energy reflects both her desire to make a good impression and her uncertainty about how to express her attraction. For example, a typically confident woman might start stumbling over her words, repeating herself, or even blushing when talking to you. She could fumble with her phone, twist a ring on her finger, or adjust her hair multiple times during the conversation. These small gestures aren't random. They signal that she is deeply affected by your presence. Her usual composure may give way to slightly awkward or hesitant behavior because she cares about how you perceive her. This nervousness isn't a weakness, it's a powerful indicator of her deeper feelings. Attraction often brings vulnerability, and nervousness reveals that you've made an impact on her emotionally. She's likely overanalyzing her actions, worried about saying the wrong thing or hyper-aware of how she's coming across. These moments of nervousness, while subtle, speak volumes about the importance she places on your opinion and the effect you have on her. If you notice these signs, it's essential to handle the situation with care. Drawing attention to her nervousness, like pointing out that she's fidgeting or blushing, can make her feel self-conscious and increase her discomfort. Instead, maintain a calm and confident demeanor. A relaxed and understanding presence helps to ease her anxiety, allowing her to feel more at ease in your company. Smiling warmly and engaging her in light, meaningful conversation can help shift the focus away from her nervousness. For instance, if she stumbles over her words, avoid teasing her about it. Instead, offer gentle encouragement by actively listening and responding in a way that reassures her. Demonstrating patience and acceptance will help her feel safe, fostering a stronger sense of connection. Your confidence plays a crucial role in easing her nervous energy. By staying grounded and composed, you provide a sense of stability that counterbalances her heightened emotions. This not only builds trust but also creates an environment where she feels more comfortable being herself. Over time, as her nervousness fades, her true personality will shine through, strengthening the bond between you. In essence, a woman's nervousness around you is a powerful signal of her attraction. It reflects her desire to impress you and her emotional investment in your opinion. Recognizing these cues and responding with kindness and composure can turn moments of nervous energy into opportunities to deepen your connection and build a meaningful relationship. 8. She actively seeks your presence. A surefire sign of strong attraction is her effort to be around you consistently. Whether it's through orchestrated plans, casual encounters, or accidental meetings, a woman who actively seeks your presence is signaling a deep interest. She doesn't just stumble into your path by coincidence. She finds reasons to stay close, lingering after group events, volunteering to help with tasks you're involved in, or asking for advice or assistance she may not truly need. These actions, however subtle, reflect her desire to spend more time in your company. Human nature drives us to gravitate toward those we feel drawn to, and this is no different. Her consistent effort to be near you, be it physically or emotionally, indicates she values the connection. Pay attention to how often she creates opportunities to interact. For instance, if she lingers after a meeting or event when everyone else has left, chats with you longer than necessary, or frequently appears in places you're likely to be, these are not random occurrences. They're subtle ways of signaling her attraction. Beyond physical proximity, this behavior often reflects an emotional desire to connect. Her efforts go beyond casual interaction. She's seeking meaningful moments that allow her to learn more about you and create a shared bond. For example, she might bring up a topic she knows you're passionate about or suggest an activity that aligns with your interests. These actions are her way of saying, "I want to understand you better and be part of your world." This active pursuit of your presence is also about allowing things to develop naturally. She's creating a space where deeper feelings can grow. These small moments of shared time and conversation aren't accidental. They're calculated steps to build familiarity and rapport. The more comfortable she feels around you, the more likely she is to open up and let you see her authentic self. Recognizing her effort is essential. When she takes the initiative to be near you or engage in conversation, reciprocate with genuine interest. Ask her questions, share your thoughts, and acknowledge her presence. These interactions, though they may seem small, lay the groundwork for a deeper connection. If she suggests spending time together or creates opportunities for one-on-one interaction, make an effort to reciprocate. Showing appreciation for her time and initiative reinforces her feelings and encourages her to invest further in the relationship. It's not just about responding, but also about being proactive. If she consistently makes an effort, reflect her energy by finding ways to seek her presence as well. Suggest plans, show interest in her hobbies, and engage in meaningful conversation. This balance of effort demonstrates mutual attraction and strengthens the bond between you. In short, her active pursuit of your presence is a significant indicator of her feelings. It's a sign that she enjoys your company and is open to developing a deeper connection. By engaging with her efforts and reciprocating her interest, you create a foundation for trust, comfort, and mutual attraction that can lead to something meaningful. Explore the psychology. Why women often express through subtle signs and expect men to understand them. The way women communicate, especially in relationships, often involves subtle signs and non-verbal cues, leaving men to interpret their intentions. This dynamic has intrigued people for generations and stems from a mix of cultural, psychological, and emotional factors. Women's tendency to hint at their feelings rather than state them outright may seem complex, but understanding the reasons behind it sheds light on a fundamental aspect of human connection. From an early age, women are often socialized to prioritize harmony in relationships and avoid confrontation. This conditioning shapes the way they express themselves, leaning more towards subtlety than directness. For instance, rather than saying, "I want to spend more time with you," a woman might casually remark, "It feels like we don't see each other as much lately." This approach allows her to convey her feelings without risking outright rejection or creating tension. In her mind, these hints create space for the other person to respond thoughtfully and willingly rather than out of obligation. Psychologically, women are typically more attuned to emotional cues. Studies have shown that women are often better at interpreting tone, body language, and nonverbal communication. This heightened sensitivity is a strength in building emotional connections, but can also lead to an assumption that others, including men, are equally skilled in picking up subtle signals. When a woman touches her hair while talking, lingers in conversation, or mentions a shared memory, she may believe these gestures clearly convey her interest or feelings. If the man doesn't respond as expected, she might feel overlooked or think he's not as emotionally aware as she hoped. The subtle nature of women's communication also stems from vulnerability. Expressing emotions openly can feel risky, especially in situations where the other person's reaction is uncertain. Subtle hints act as a shield, allowing a woman to test the waters before fully revealing her feelings. For example, if she lightly touches your arm or laughs a bit too readily at your jokes, she's likely signaling her interest, but waiting to see if you reciprocate before becoming more direct. This strategy helps her avoid rejection, while still expressing her emotions in a way that feels safe. Another key factor is that women value effort and attentiveness in relationships. When they express themselves subtly, they often expect men to notice and respond to these cues. It's not just about interpreting the signals, it's about demonstrating attentiveness. If a man picks up on her hints, it shows he's paying attention and values her enough to understand her unspoken messages. On the other hand, missing these signs might feel like a lack of emotional investment, even if it's unintentional. Women often see this kind of attentiveness as a marker of emotional intelligence, which can significantly strengthen their attraction and trust. For men, navigating this communication style might seem daunting, but it's an opportunity to deepen the connection. Paying attention to the little things, her tone, gestures, or even the way she phrases her words, can provide insights into her feelings. If she subtly mentions a place she wants to visit or lingers in your presence after a group conversation, it's likely her way of expressing interest. These moments aren't accidental. They're meaningful attempts to draw closer and gauge your response, and however, understanding doesn't mean guessing. If her signals feel unclear, it's perfectly acceptable to seek clarity in a respectful and open way. Asking thoughtful questions shows that you're genuinely engaged and value her perspective. For example, if she hints at wanting to spend time together, you might respond, "That sounds like a great idea. What would you like to do?" This approach respects her subtlety, while also inviting her to express herself more openly. While women may rely on subtle cues, they also appreciate men who create an environment where direct communication feels safe and welcomed. When trust is established, women are more likely to express their feelings without fear of judgment. A man who listens, validates her emotions, and responds with empathy fosters this sense of safety, reducing the need for hints and encouraging open dialogue. This balance between understanding subtle communication and encouraging honesty strengthens the bond between both partners. Ultimately, women's tendency to communicate through subtle signs is rooted in a blend of cultural norms, emotional vulnerability, and the desire for connection. It's not about being elusive, but about seeking a meaningful exchange where both parties feel understood. By recognizing these patterns and responding with attentiveness, men can bridge the communication gap and build deeper, more fulfilling relationships. The ability to interpret these signs while fostering an open and trusting dynamic is a key step toward truly understanding and connecting with one another. Understanding the subtle signs of attraction is just one part of the equation. But here's the thing. Many older men underestimate their own appeal. You might not even realize how attractive you are to women, and it's time to change that mindset. Confidence comes from recognizing your unique qualities, and in our next topic, we're diving into 7 signs you're an attractive older man, even if you don't think so. Don't miss this eye-opening breakdown that could completely shift how you see yourself. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you're always the first to get these game-changing insights.
7 signs you're an attractive older man, even if you don't think so. You've been told your whole life that men hit their prime in their 20s. But what if that's a lie? What if society has been wrong all along? Turns out there's a secret code that makes women find older men incredibly attractive, and it has nothing to do with looks. Get ready to hear the truth about how to turn into an irresistible man, no matter your age. Prepare to be shocked, and we'll even reveal the 10 specific compliments that will make a young woman's heart skip a beat. Number 1. Connective eye contact. Eye contact is a powerful non-verbal communication tool that can signal confidence, charisma, attraction, and interest. For older men, understanding eye contact nuances can be beneficial, especially when attracting potential partners. Prolonged eye contact can indicate attraction. When a woman is interested, she may hold your gaze longer, often with a smile or a head tilt. This signifies a deeper connection and interest in getting to know you. However, eye contact duration varies depending on cultural norms and personal preferences. Generally, maintaining eye contact for longer than the typical 3 to 5 seconds suggests attraction and openness to further interaction. Women often break eye contact first, showing submission and interest. This behavior, rooted in evolutionary psychology, signals non-threat and openness to being approached. Breaking eye contact invites engagement and expresses interest while maintaining social propriety, suggesting openness to advances and connection. Confident eye contact is crucial for older men. Relationship expert Dr. John Gottman emphasizes its importance as a communication skill. Confident eye contact conveys self-assurance and charisma, attracting potential partners. Eye contact is a powerful tool in attraction. Understanding its nuances as an older man provides an advantage, helping to build strong connections and increase the chances of finding a fulfilling relationship. Before we dive in, I want to thank you all for your support. Every comment, like, and share fuels my passion to continue spreading the Stoic philosophy that transformed my life. Your engagement strengthens this community, and I'm grateful for each of you. Now let's move forward. Number 2. The power of a smile. Smiling is more than a facial expression. It's a powerful tool influencing attraction, especially in social interactions. When a man makes eye contact and smiles, it triggers dopamine release in both individuals, signaling attraction and creating positive emotions. This neurochemical reaction enhances happiness and connection, making the interaction more engaging and memorable. Smiling boosts the mood of the smiler and positively affects those around them, fostering a warm and inviting atmosphere. Women often respond to attractive men with increased smiles and laughter, especially when finding their jokes amusing. This reaction signals interest and attraction. The interplay of eye contact and smiling amplifies feelings of intimacy and warmth, creating a more personal and inviting interaction. Studies suggest a direct gaze accompanied by a smile is perceived as an invitation for further interaction, increasing the likelihood of a deeper connection. The impact of smiling goes beyond mere attraction. It acts as a universal language, transcending cultures and fostering social bonds. As Mother Teresa said, "Peace begins with a smile." This highlights smiling's profound effect on interpersonal relationships and emotional well-being. A simple smile can brighten someone's day, creating a ripple effect of positivity that uplifts an entire room. The power of a smile shouldn't be underestimated. It's a vital component in the dynamics of attraction, particularly for older men seeking to enhance their appeal. By harnessing the power of a smile, they can create a welcoming and attractive persona that resonates well in social settings, leading to more meaningful connections. Before we go to the next lesson, let's talk about what women find attractive in men's clothing. Click on the link to watch the video in the description on the right about the 11 sexiest things men wear according to women. You'll find some insightful tips to enhance your wardrobe and boost your appeal. Number 3. Attention to detail. Attention to detail is a subtle yet significant trait that enhances a man's attractiveness, particularly as he ages. When a woman is genuinely interested in a man, she tends to remember small details from their conversations, such as his hobbies, recent experiences, or even food and music preferences. This ability to recall specifics demonstrates not only her interest, but also her emotional investment in the relationship. It signals to the man that she values him and their time together, creating a deeper bond between them. Furthermore, women often engage in mental cross-referencing when evaluating a man's honesty. They may recall previous conversations and check for consistency in his statements. This behavior stems from a natural inclination to seek trustworthiness in a partner. When a woman notices discrepancies in what a man says, it can raise red flags about his integrity. As noted by author and motivational speaker John C. Maxwell, the greatest mistake we make is living in constant fear that we will make one. This emphasizes the importance of honesty in relationships, fostering a secure environment for both partners to thrive. Beyond remembering details, a woman's attention to a man's actions can also reveal her level of interest. For instance, if she notices how he treats waitstaff or responds to challenges, she assesses his character based on these observations. This attentiveness reflects her desire to understand him better and serves as a gauge for his potential as a partner. Ultimately, attention to detail is a powerful component of attraction. It signifies a woman's commitment to building a meaningful connection and her desire for authenticity in the relationship. By being mindful of the little things and demonstrating honesty, older men can enhance their appeal and foster deeper, more trusting relationships. Number 4. Future conversations. When a woman finds herself attracted to an older man, she often engages in conversations hinting at a shared future. Discussing future plans, whether casual or serious, signifies her interest in building a deeper connection. These discussions can range from lighthearted topics like potential travel destinations to more significant subjects like family and life goals. By involving him in these conversations, she expresses her desire to envision a life together, indicating his crucial role in her romantic aspirations. Furthermore, women frequently indulge in romantic scenarios in their minds, with the man as a key figure. This imaginative play can include everything from planning a dream vacation to envisioning a future family. According to relationship expert April Massini, women often fantasize about the ideal relationship, and their minds can create vivid scenarios where the man is a central character. This mental engagement reflects not only her attraction but also her longing for a meaningful connection that transcends the present moment. Discussing the future can also serve as a litmus test for compatibility. As the woman shares her hopes and dreams, she observes the man's reactions and responses. His willingness to engage in these conversations can reveal his level of interest and commitment. If he reciprocates with his own visions for the future, it fosters a sense of partnership and mutual investment in the relationship. In essence, future conversations are a powerful indicator of attraction. They demonstrate a woman's desire to connect on a deeper level and explore the possibilities of a shared life. As renowned author Paulo Coelho wisely stated, "When we love, we always strive to become better than we are." This sentiment encapsulates the essence of these conversations, as they not only reflect romantic interest, but also the potential for personal growth and shared experiences in a relationship. Number 5. You become a beacon of trust. Trust serves as a cornerstone in relationships, enhancing attraction, especially for older men. When women feel a genuine connection with a man, they often turn to him for advice on personal matters. This behavior signifies not only their affection, but also their belief in his judgment and integrity. A woman is more likely to confide in a man she trusts, revealing her vulnerabilities and seeking his insights on issues that matter to her. This dynamic fosters a deeper emotional bond, as she perceives him as a reliable partner who values her thoughts and feelings. Women may engage in subtle tests to gauge a man's trustworthiness. They might ask for advice on subjects where they already know the answer. This tactic serves a dual purpose. It allows them to assess his attentiveness and gauge whether he prioritizes her best interests. For example, if she asks for his opinion on a decision she has already made, she is not merely seeking validation, she is observing how he responds. Does he support her choice, or does he attempt to redirect her? His reaction can reveal much about his character and his ability to be a supportive partner. As noted by renowned relationship expert Stephen Covey, when trust is high, communication is easy, instant, and effective. This statement underscores the importance of trust in fostering open dialogue and mutual respect in relationships. When a man consistently demonstrates that he can be trusted with personal matters, he not only strengthens his appeal, but also solidifies his role as a beacon of trust in her life. Becoming a beacon of trust involves more than just being reliable. It requires active engagement in the relationship. By being attentive to a woman's needs and demonstrating genuine concern for her well-being, an older man can cultivate a profound connection that enhances his attractiveness. The ability to navigate these dynamics with care and sincerity is what ultimately sets him apart. Number 6. Testing behavior. In the realm of relationships, women often engage in subtle tests to gauge a man's commitment and reliability. One such test involves disrupting his plans to see how he reacts. By introducing unexpected challenges or distractions, a woman can observe whether the man remains focused on his goals or becomes easily sidetracked. This behavior serves as a litmus test for his determination and ability to prioritize his aspirations. A man who continues to pursue his objectives despite these tests demonstrates a level of discipline and self-assuredness that can be highly attractive to women. As renowned relationship expert Tony Robbins notes, there's always a way, if you're committed. By maintaining his focus and not allowing external factors to derail him, a man conveys a sense of purpose and resilience that can be alluring to potential partners. Women are often drawn to men who have a clear vision for their lives and are willing to put in the hard work necessary to achieve their goals. When a man remains steadfast in the face of distractions or temptations, it suggests that he has the strength of character to be a reliable and supportive partner. This quality can be particularly appealing to women who value stability and consistency in a relationship. However, it's important to note that while maintaining one's goals is admirable, it should not come at the expense of the relationship itself. A balance must be struck between pursuing individual aspirations and nurturing the connection with one's partner. A truly attractive older man is one who can navigate these dynamics with grace and understanding, ensuring that his goals and the needs of the relationship are both met. In conclusion, women may test men by disrupting their plans to gauge their commitment and reliability. Men who continue to pursue their goals while remaining attentive to their partner's needs are often seen as more attractive and desirable. By demonstrating a strong sense of purpose and the ability to prioritize both individual and relationship goals, an older man can enhance his appeal and cultivate a lasting, fulfilling partnership. Number 7. Invitation to personal life. When an older man seeks meaningful relationships, one of the most significant signs of a woman's attraction is being invited into her personal life. This includes being welcomed into her social circle, which encompasses her friends and family. When a woman opens up her world to you, it demonstrates a deep level of trust and a desire to integrate you into her life. According to relationship expert John Gottman, trust is the glue of life. It's the most essential ingredient in effective communication. It's the foundational principle that holds all relationships. By inviting you into her inner circle, a woman is expressing her belief in your character and her willingness to let you in. This gesture goes beyond mere physical attraction and speaks to the emotional connection she feels with you. Furthermore, winning over her friends and family can further solidify a woman's attraction to an older man. Her loved ones play a significant role in her life, and their approval can greatly influence her feelings towards a potential partner. When you make an effort to connect with her friends and family, it shows that you value their importance in her life. It also demonstrates your commitment to building a lasting relationship. As renowned author Maya Angelou once said, "I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." By making her loved ones feel respected and appreciated, you create a positive impression that will resonate with the woman you're interested in. This, in turn, can deepen her attraction and trust in you. Being invited into a woman's social circle, including her friends and family, is a powerful sign of her attraction to an older man. It signifies a level of trust and a desire to integrate you into her life. Furthermore, winning over her loved ones can solidify her feelings towards you, as it demonstrates your commitment to building a lasting relationship. By embracing this invitation and making an effort to connect with her inner circle, you can strengthen the emotional bond and enhance your attractiveness as a potential partner. So, there you have it, 7 signs you're an attractive older man. It's not just about your looks, it's about the kind of man you are. Someone who makes eye contact, smiles genuinely, pays attention, and knows how to have meaningful conversations. You're someone who can be trusted and is determined to achieve his goals, and importantly, you're someone who respects the women in your life, inviting them into your world. Remember, building strong relationships takes time and effort. Be patient, be kind, and don't be afraid to be yourself. And don't forget to subscribe to Stoic Insights for more advice on living a fulfilling life. Don't forget to like and subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and share your thoughts in the comments. 10 compliments younger women secretly love. Tired of awkward silences and generic compliments? You're about to discover the secret weapon that will make any younger woman melt. It's not what you think, but it's guaranteed to make her feel special, valued, and wanting more. Get ready to level up your dating game. Number 1. Stylish and unique personality. Younger women often hear generic compliments about their beauty, which can feel unoriginal and unspecial. What they really want is to hear something that highlights their unique personality and style. Praising a woman for her stylish and unique personality is a powerful compliment that demonstrates attentiveness and genuine interest. Notice the details that make her stand out, such as her knack for combining colors or her ability to accessorize perfectly. This kind of compliment goes beyond the surface and touches on something more profound. It's not just about saying you look nice today, but rather, I love how your outfit perfectly captures your vibrant personality. It's refreshing to see someone with such a unique sense of style. For older men, this type of compliment is especially impactful. It demonstrates that you are attentive and genuinely interested in who she is, not just what she looks like. This can help overcome the fear of social judgment that often accompanies age gap relationships. By showing that you see her as a unique and attractive human being, You create a deeper, more meaningful connection. Number 2, fitness dedication. Staying fit requires dedication and discipline, and for younger women who prioritize their fitness, this commitment is often a significant part of their identity. Acknowledging her effort and dedication to a healthy lifestyle is a highly effective way to make an impression. This kind of compliment goes beyond superficial flattery and shows that you recognize her values and personal achievements. For older men, this compliment can be particularly impactful. It demonstrates appreciation and respect for her hard work and discipline, helping to bridge any perceived age gap. It shows that you see her as a well-rounded individual with admirable qualities, not just someone younger and attractive. This recognition can help build a deeper connection and reduce anxiety related to the age difference. To make your compliment more meaningful, pay attention to the specific aspects of her fitness routine that stand out to you. Is she consistent with her workouts? Does she have a particular fitness goal? Acknowledge these details specifically. End each compliment with a practical tip to reinforce the appreciation. For example, you might say, "I really admire your commitment to staying fit. Maybe we could try a yoga class together sometime." This not only compliments her, but also shows your willingness to engage with her interests, further strengthening your connection. Number 8, culinary talent. Acknowledging a younger woman's culinary talent can be a winning recipe for a compliment. Cooking is more than just a necessity. It's an art, a passion, and a form of self-expression. Instead of simply saying "this is delicious," notice special ingredients, compliment the presentation and color combination, and show that you appreciate the effort behind the dish. Playful puns can also make the compliment memorable. For instance, you might say, "This dish was so good it whisked me off my feet. You're truly the creme de la creme of chefs." Another way to highlight her talent is by referencing famous chefs or cooking shows. You could say, "This lasagna could give Gordon Ramsay a run for his money." You have serious chef skills. Don't forget to acknowledge the effort behind the scenes. Recognizing the hard work and time she invests in honing her skills adds depth to your compliment. "I really admire how much effort you put into your cooking. It's clear you have a real passion for it, and it shows in every bite." Incorporating these kinds of compliments into your interactions can significantly boost her confidence and make her feel valued. This kind of genuine, thoughtful compliment is sure to make her feel special and appreciated, paving the way for a deeper, more meaningful relationship. Number 7, artistic passion. For many women, their artistic pursuits are not just pastimes but core aspects of their identity. When you offer genuine praise for these creative efforts, you're validating a crucial part of who they are, which can significantly enhance your connection. You're not just admiring a beautiful piece of art, but recognizing the emotional and creative effort she has invested in it. The impact of this kind of praise extends beyond mere flattery. When a woman hears that you appreciate the nuances of her artistic expression, it reinforces her sense of purpose and boosts her confidence. Consider another scenario where she's a musician who has just given a performance. Rather than saying, "You were great," elevate your compliment to, "Your musical performance was truly unforgettable." It shows that you are paying attention to more than just the surface-level details. Similarly, if photography is her passion, you might comment, "Your eye for detail in photography is exceptional." Incorporating a touch of humor or personal engagement can also enhance the effectiveness of your compliment. After attending one of her art shows, you might add, "If your artwork were a book, I'd be first in line to read every chapter." This playful remark shows that you're not only impressed but also genuinely interested in her artistic journey. By focusing on specific aspects of her art and offering thoughtful, personalized praise, you're showing that you value her creativity and the effort she puts into her work. This approach not only strengthens your connection, but also demonstrates a deeper level of appreciation and respect. Number 6, kindness and compassion. After acknowledging a young woman's talent and skills, noticing her kindness and compassion shows that you are truly attentive to her as a person. These qualities are some of the most attractive and genuine aspects of a person, but they are often underappreciated or unnoticed. By highlighting these qualities, you not only make her feel valued, but also strengthen the bond between you. Kindness and compassion are like hidden gems. They don't always shine in the spotlight, but are incredibly precious when recognized. For instance, imagine you've seen her consistently lend a hand to friends in need or support a cause she cares about. By pointing out her kindness, you're helping her understand the positive difference she makes. Moreover, being specific in your praise can amplify its effect. Instead of a vague compliment, point out specific actions or behaviors. For instance, "I was really touched by the way you went out of your way to help your friend last week." It's clear you care deeply about those around you. A compliment about her kindness and compassion can also be a way to reassure her of her worth and impact. By affirming these qualities, you're offering a sense of validation and encouragement. Remember, your words should reflect genuine appreciation. Flattery is often transparent, but sincere recognition of her kindness will resonate more deeply. The goal is to make her feel seen and valued for who she is at her core. When you find yourself in a position to compliment her, think about the ways she shows kindness and compassion. Your thoughtful recognition of these qualities will not only strengthen your connection, but also leave a lasting impression. Embrace the opportunity to celebrate her caring nature and watch as it enriches your relationship. Number 5. Natural leader. Natural leadership is an admirable trait that deserves genuine recognition. It's not just about noting someone's ability to lead, it's about celebrating the way they motivate and guide others with confidence and clarity. Especially for young women who may be in the process of proving themselves, recognizing and affirming their leadership qualities can significantly boost their confidence. When a mature man with a stable career and valuable experiences acknowledges their efforts, it enhances their self-esteem and deepens their appreciation for you. Leadership is more than just a position or title. It's an innate quality that allows people to lead with authenticity and influence. When you recognize and compliment this trait, you're acknowledging not just their organizational skills, but the inherent strength they bring to their role. Natural leaders often exhibit a combination of traits like decisiveness, empathy, and effective communication. Highlighting these qualities in your compliment can make a significant impact. By focusing on their leadership skills, you show admiration for their abilities and recognize their positive influence. Women who lead naturally often find themselves in situations where they must inspire, guide, and support others. Your recognition of these efforts can reinforce their self-worth and validate their leadership style. Take the opportunity to be specific in your compliments. Rather than a generic, "you're a great leader," pinpoint actions that illustrate their leadership. For example, "I was really impressed by how you handled the team's concerns with such empathy and assertiveness. Your approach made a real difference in how smoothly everything went." This level of specificity shows that you're paying attention and genuinely appreciate their approach to leadership. It's also worth noting that natural leaders often face challenges, whether it's balancing responsibilities or navigating complex interpersonal dynamics. Complementing their leadership skills can serve as a boost to their confidence and motivation. It reassures them that their efforts are not only noticed, but valued. Incorporating this type of compliment into your interactions can also foster a deeper connection. It shows that you see and appreciate their strengths beyond superficial traits. Leadership is a quality that reflects a person's ability to impact and inspire others, making it a powerful trait to acknowledge. Number 4. Witty and engaging. A witty and engaging personality can make a conversation both enlightening and entertaining. Imagine your date effortlessly captivating everyone with clever observations and sharp humor. It's not just about making people laugh. It's about creating a genuine connection through intelligent and engaging dialogue. Complimenting a woman on her wit and charm is a powerful way to make her feel truly valued. It shows that you see her as more than just a pretty face. It's about celebrating the unique blend of intelligence and humor that makes her stand out. The charm of being witty and engaging lies in its ability to make interactions more enjoyable and meaningful. Women who excel in these areas often bring a special energy to conversations, lightening the mood and creating a deeper connection. By complimenting her on these traits, you're acknowledging her skill in making moments more enjoyable and memorable. It's a recognition of how she can effortlessly charm a room and engage with people on a more profound level. Humor can be a bridge that brings people closer. When you tell her, "Your sense of humor is one of my favorite things about you," you make every conversation a joy. You're reinforcing the idea that her wit and engagement are not only noticed, but deeply appreciated. Instead of a general praise, highlight moments when her wit and engagement shone. In essence, celebrating her wit and engaging personality is about acknowledging the unique qualities that make her who she is. It's a way of saying, "I see and value the real you," which can strengthen your connection and make her feel truly appreciated. Number 3. Adventurous spirit. An adventurous spirit is a captivating quality that deserves genuine recognition. It's about acknowledging someone's courage, willingness to step out of their comfort zone, and zest for life. Consider the impact of a well-placed compliment. Instead of the generic, "You're so adventurous," try something more specific and meaningful. For example, after a day of hiking up a challenging trail, you might say, "I love how you dive into new experiences with such enthusiasm and bravery." Your adventurous spirit is contagious and inspiring. Think about the adventures she's embarked on, whether it's backpacking through a foreign country, trying a new extreme sport, or taking spontaneous weekend road trips. Each adventure tells a story of her boldness and curiosity. Complimenting her on these experiences shows that you see and appreciate the effort and passion she puts into living life to the fullest. An adventurous spirit isn't just about physical activities, it's also about her approach to life. You could say, "I really admire how you embrace life's challenges with such courage and excitement. It's inspiring to see someone who's always ready for the next big adventure." Remember, the key to a great compliment is sincerity and specificity. Think about the moments when her adventurous spirit has left you in awe. Let her know how much you admire her for these moments. This kind of detailed compliment not only highlights her adventurous nature, but also reinforces the positive impact it has on your shared experiences. Number 2. Academic excellence. Younger women today are powerhouses of knowledge, juggling demanding courses, groundbreaking research, and relentless studying. Recognizing and complimenting her academic excellence is a powerful way to show you see more than just a pretty face. You see a sharp, dedicated, and relentless mind. Don't settle for a generic, "You're so smart," personalize it. If she's working on a challenging thesis, say something like, "Your thesis topic is so fascinating and complex. It's amazing how you're able to break it down and explain it so clearly. That's a real talent." Incorporating humor can also go a long way. Picture this. She's just shared her latest academic achievement with you, and you respond with, "Wow, you've got more degrees than a thermometer. Your dedication to your studies is truly inspiring." Think about incorporating real-life examples. You could say, "The dedication you show towards your studies reminds me of how Malala Yousafzai approaches education, unstoppable and inspiring." Comparing her to such an iconic figure can boost her confidence. Another way to show your appreciation is by acknowledging the challenges she's overcome. If she's balancing a part-time job, extracurricular activities, and her studies, you might say, "I'm amazed at how you juggle work, studies, and your hobbies so effortlessly. Your time management skills and dedication are truly something to be proud of." Ending on a note that encourages her future ambitions can also leave a lasting impression. You could wrap up your compliment with, "I have no doubt that with your drive and intelligence, you're going to make a huge impact in your field. I'm excited to see where your journey takes you." Number 1. Environment advocate. Recognizing a younger woman's dedication to environmental advocacy is a meaningful compliment that resonates deeply. In a world where climate change and environmental degradation are pressing concerns, many younger people are stepping up to make a difference. Complimenting her on her environmental advocacy is more than just a nod to her hobbies. It's an appreciation of her commitment to a cause that affects us all. Think about the significance of such a compliment. Women involved in environmental activism often face challenges and frustrations. Acknowledging her dedication can be a breath of fresh air, reinforcing her resolve and boosting her confidence. When an older man appreciates her efforts, it signals that he values her passion and the important work she's doing, making her feel truly seen and respected. Let's not forget the power of specific praise. Instead of a generic, "You're doing great things for the environment," delve into the details of her efforts. If she's involved in tree planting campaigns or reducing plastic waste, recognizing these specific contributions shows that you're paying attention and genuinely value her hard work. Adding a touch of humor can also enhance your compliment. A lighthearted approach can make the interaction memorable and enjoyable, strengthening the connection between you. Drawing inspiration from real-life examples can further enrich your compliment. Comparing her efforts to those of well-known activists or movements can amplify the significance of your praise, making her feel like her work is part of a larger, impactful mission. Acknowledging the broader impact of her work can also make a lasting impression, highlighting how her actions contribute to a larger cause, such as combating climate change or preserving biodiversity. Recognizes her individual contributions within the context of a larger environmental movement. This not only shows your respect for her efforts, but also places them in a meaningful, global context.
Older men aren't pursuing women anymore. Remember those classic romantic comedies? The ones where the handsome, charming older man sweeps the leading lady off her feet with grand gestures and unwavering confidence. He sends flowers, whisks her away on spontaneous dates, and isn't afraid to express his feelings. It was a cinematic trope that resonated with countless women, the allure of experience, stability, and a certain captivating maturity. For decades, older men represented a sense of reliability, wisdom, and strength in the romance department. Yet, in the age of swipe-left dating and ever-shifting social landscapes, a curious silence has settled over the dating arena. It seems as though older men, those very figures once synonymous with romantic pursuit, have retreated from the battlefield of love. Before jumping to conclusions about a sudden aversion to romance, let's acknowledge a crucial truth. The desire for companionship rarely diminishes with age. Older men, just like individuals in any other demographic, yearn for connection, intimacy, and yes, even heart-fluttering romance. Life experience doesn't erase the fundamental human longing to share life's joys and sorrows with another soul. But if the desire persists, why the apparent hesitation to pursue? What happened to that adventurous spirit that used to fuel their romantic endeavors? Before jumping to conclusions about a sudden aversion to romance, let's acknowledge a crucial truth. The desire for companionship rarely diminishes with age. Older men, just like individuals in any other demographic, yearn for connection, intimacy, and yes, even heart-fluttering romance. Life experience doesn't erase the fundamental human longing to share life's joys and sorrows with another soul. So, if the desire persists, why the apparent hesitation to pursue? The answer, as with most things pertaining to the complexities of human behavior, is multifaceted. It's a confluence of societal shifts, evolving dating norms, and the unique experiences that shape an individual's outlook on love and connection. One of the most significant factors contributing to this sense of disconnect is the dramatic shift in the dating landscape itself. While prior generations relied on face-to-face encounters, chance meetings, and the slow build of intimacy through shared experiences, today's dating scene is largely defined by the ubiquitous swipe. Online dating apps, initially heralded as revolutionary tools for connection, have in many ways created a paradigm shift that older men struggle to navigate. For men accustomed to the art of courtship, to reading body language over candlelit dinners and engaging in witty banter during long walks on the beach, the digital realm can feel like an alienating and superficial space. The endless stream of profiles, each vying for attention with carefully curated photos and meticulously crafted bios, can be overwhelming. The pressure to distill a lifetime's worth of experiences, passions, and vulnerabilities into a few witty sentences can feel disingenuous, even daunting. And then there's the ever-frustrating phenomenon of ghosting, the digital disappearing act that leaves individuals feeling discarded, confused, and questioning their worth. For older men who grew up in a time when a simple phone call sufficed to end a courtship, this modern dating trend can feel disrespectful, cowardly, and indicative of a throwaway culture that disregards genuine human connection. But perhaps the most significant disconnect lies in the inherent nature of online dating itself, a system that prioritizes instant gratification and superficial assessments over the slow burn of genuine connection. Instead of getting to know someone organically through shared experiences, thoughtful conversations, and the gradual unveiling of personalities, online dating reduces potential partners to a collection of carefully curated photos and cleverly crafted soundbites. It's a system that often prioritizes youth, physical attributes, and witty banter over the depth of character, emotional maturity, and life experience that older men bring to the table. This isn't to say that older men are averse to technology or incapable of adapting to new ways of connecting. Many have embraced online dating platforms, appreciating the wider pool of potential partners and the convenience of connecting from the comfort of their homes. However, there remains a fundamental disconnect between the values that underpin traditional courtship: authenticity, respect, genuine curiosity, and the fast-paced, often superficial nature of the digital dating world. For many older men, the joy of connection lay in the slow unfolding of a relationship, in the anticipation of a shared glance across a crowded room, the nervous excitement of a first date, and the gradual building of trust and intimacy through shared experiences and meaningful conversations. These values, while timeless, seem increasingly lost in translation in a world dominated by fleeting connections, superficial assessments, and the relentless pursuit of the next best thing. Adding to the complexity is a heightened awareness surrounding consent and a justifiable zero-tolerance policy towards any form of harassment. While these are undeniably positive societal shifts, they have also fostered a sense of caution, even trepidation, among some men. This is particularly true for older men who came of age in a time when dating norms were less defined, and a certain level of persistence was not only accepted but often expected. The idea of wooing someone back in the day might have included gestures or persistence that would now be seen as intrusive or inappropriate in the modern context. Navigating the nuances of consent in today's dating world can feel like walking a tightrope, and for some older men, the fear of misinterpreting signals or inadvertently overstepping boundaries can be paralyzing. The landscape has changed dramatically. What was once considered romantic might now be perceived as overbearing, and the careful balance between expressing interest and respecting boundaries can be difficult to manage, particularly when the rules of engagement have evolved so quickly. Older men, especially those not actively immersed in today's dating culture, may feel that they're navigating a minefield where one wrong move could lead to misunderstandings or worse. The dating landscape has always been a delicate dance of signals and interpretations, but the rules of engagement have undergone a seismic shift in recent years, leaving many, particularly older men, feeling like they're navigating a minefield of potential misunderstandings. The rise of the movement and a long overdue reckoning with issues of consent, harassment, and power dynamics have sparked a necessary and invaluable societal shift. However, this newfound awareness has also introduced a layer of complexity to romantic pursuits, especially for those who came of age in an era when dating norms were less defined and conversations about consent were often relegated to hushed whispers. For some older men, the courtship rituals of their youth might have involved gestures or displays of persistence that, in today's context, would be considered inappropriate or even disrespectful. Serenading a woman outside her window, sending unsolicited gifts, or refusing to take no for an answer, once romanticized in films and popular culture, are now recognized as overstepping boundaries and disregarding a woman's right to autonomy. This isn't to say that older men are incapable of understanding or respecting the importance of consent. Many are fathers, mentors, and colleagues who champion women's rights and advocate for their equal treatment in all spheres of life. However, the rapid evolution of dating norms, coupled with the fear of public scrutiny and the potential for severe consequences, has understandably created a sense of anxiety and uncertainty. What was once considered charming persistence might now be interpreted as unwanted pursuit. A harmless flirtation could be misconstrued as inappropriate behavior. The line between expressing romantic interest and crossing boundaries has become blurred, leaving many older men feeling like they're walking on eggshells, unsure of how to navigate this new terrain. Adding to the complexity is the fact that these evolving norms are rarely discussed openly and honestly. Men are often left to decipher subtle cues and navigate conflicting messages, unsure of how to reconcile their past experiences with the expectations of today's dating world. The fear of misinterpreting a signal, of inadvertently causing offense, or of being labeled insensitive or worse can be paralyzing, leading some men to withdraw from the pursuit of romance altogether. The solution lies in fostering a culture of open communication, empathy, and education. Women can play a crucial role in this shift by clearly and confidently communicating their boundaries and expectations. Men, in turn, need to embrace a posture of active listening, respecting a woman's right to dictate the pace and direction of the interaction. It's also essential to recognize that navigating consent is not about memorizing a set of rules or walking on eggshells out of fear. It's about fostering a dating culture grounded in mutual respect, open communication, and a genuine desire to understand and honor another person's boundaries. It's about shifting away from a transactional view of dating and embracing a mindset that prioritizes empathy, respect, and authentic connection. By creating space for open dialogue, by approaching romantic pursuits with sensitivity and awareness, and by recognizing that learning and evolving are ongoing processes, we can foster a dating landscape where consent isn't a minefield to be navigated, but rather a foundation upon which respectful and fulfilling relationships can flourish. The passage of time, while often associated with wisdom and maturity, also leaves its mark on the human heart. By the time men reach their later years, they carry within them a tapestry of experiences, triumphs and heartbreaks, joys and sorrows, that have shaped their perspectives on love, loss, and the pursuit of connection. For some, this accumulated experience serves as a beacon, illuminating the path toward deeper, more meaningful relationships. They've learned from past mistakes, navigated the complexities of love and loss, and emerged with a clearer understanding of their own needs and desires. But for others, the weight of past heartbreaks, coupled with the shifting priorities that often accompany aging, can make the prospect of re-entering the dating world feel daunting, even undesirable. Men who have loved and lost, whether through divorce or the passing of a partner, often find themselves grappling with a complex mix of emotions: grief, regret, loneliness, and a profound sense of vulnerability. The act of opening one's heart again, of allowing oneself to be vulnerable after experiencing the depths of heartache, can feel like an insurmountable challenge. The fear of reliving past pain, of facing rejection or abandonment once more, can be a powerful deterrent to pursuing new connections, leading some men to seek solace and fulfillment in other aspects of their lives. This hesitance is often compounded by the evolving priorities that naturally accompany age. Many men in their later years have reached a point of professional fulfillment, having dedicated decades to building careers and achieving their goals. They may have children from previous relationships who require time, attention, and emotional support, or they may have finally reached a place of financial stability that allows them to prioritize long-dormant passions, travel, hobbies, creative pursuits, While these are all positive and enriching aspects of life, they can also create a sense of contentment, a feeling of enoughness that makes the pursuit of romantic love feel less urgent or necessary. The energy required to navigate the often turbulent waters of dating, to invest time and emotional resources into building a new relationship, might not seem as appealing when compared to the comfort and familiarity of their established routines and relationships. It's important to note that this shift in priorities isn't a rejection of love or a sign that older men are no longer capable of deep emotional connection. It's simply a reflection of the natural evolution of life's journey. As we age, our perspectives shift, our values evolve, and what we seek in a partner often changes. For some older men, the idea of a whirlwind romance might hold less appeal than the comfort of companionship, the joy of sharing quiet evenings and stimulating conversations with someone who appreciates their life experiences and perspectives. They might crave a love that is less about passion and intensity and more about mutual respect, shared values, and a deep sense of understanding. The key to bridging this gap, to fostering connections between older men and those who find themselves drawn to their maturity and experience, lies in recognizing and appreciating the unique emotional landscape they bring to the table. It's about understanding that behind every weathered face and silvering hair lies a heart that has loved and lost, a soul that has navigated life's complexities, and a spirit that still yearns for connection, albeit perhaps in a quieter, more nuanced way. It's about approaching relationships with patience, empathy, and a willingness to listen, to learn, and to appreciate the richness that comes with a life well lived. It's about recognizing that sometimes the most profound love stories are written in the later chapters, when hearts have learned the art of resilience, appreciation, and the enduring power of genuine connection. Next, we often speak of time as though it were an infinite resource, a vast ocean stretching endlessly before us. But as we journey through life, accumulating experiences and navigating its inevitable complexities, we begin to understand that time, in its purest essence, is the most precious currency we possess. For many older men, this realization settles in with a poignant clarity. The years behind them, once perceived as an endless horizon, have transformed into a rich tapestry of memories, triumphs, and lessons learned. They've poured their hearts and minds into building careers, nurturing families, and forging friendships that have stood the test of time. And while these pursuits have brought immense fulfillment and purpose, they've also demanded significant investments of that most precious currency, time. As men enter their later years, the equation subtly shifts. The relentless ambition that fueled their younger selves might give way to a more introspective outlook, a desire to savor life's simpler pleasures and prioritize experiences that bring genuine joy and meaning. They might find themselves more drawn to quiet evenings spent with loved ones, to pursuing long-neglected passions, or simply to embracing the freedom that comes with having achieved a certain level of stability and accomplishment. This isn't to say that the desire for romantic connection fades away entirely. The human heart, regardless of age, yearns for companionship, for the comfort of shared laughter and intimate moments. However, the pursuit of love might not occupy the same privileged position on the priority list as it once did. The energy required to navigate the often turbulent waters of dating, to invest time and emotional resources into building a new relationship, might feel misaligned with their current priorities. The thought of juggling first dates and awkward encounters with already demanding schedules, family obligations, and personal pursuits can feel more like a burden than an exciting adventure. It's essential to recognize that this shift in perspective isn't about a lack of desire for love or a diminished capacity for deep connection. It's about recognizing the limitations of time and energy, about making conscious choices about how to allocate those precious resources in a way that feels authentic and fulfilling. For some older men, this might mean prioritizing established relationships, nurturing their bonds with children, grandchildren, and close friends. It might mean devoting more time to hobbies and passions that were put on hold during their career-building years. traveling, volunteering, reconnecting with nature. Or it might mean simply embracing the quiet joy of solitude, finding contentment in their own company and relishing the freedom to structure their lives on their own terms. This is not to say that love is off the table entirely. It simply means that its pursuit might take on a different rhythm, a gentler cadence that aligns with their evolving priorities and their desire for a balanced and fulfilling life. Perhaps instead of approaching dating with the intensity of a treasure hunt, it's about embracing a more serendipitous approach, being open to connections that arise organically through shared interests, chance encounters, or introductions by trusted friends. It's about recognizing that love, in its most authentic form, often finds us when we least expect it, when our hearts and lives are open to receiving it. And sometimes, that openness comes not from frantically searching, but from creating a life so rich, so fulfilling, and so aligned with our true selves that love simply can't help but be drawn in. However, should older men not pursue women? The unwritten script, redefining romance in the second act. Why older men should absolutely still pursue love. The conversation around older men and dating often feels like a broken record, stuck on a loop of tired stereotypes and misguided assumptions. We've explored the reasons behind their perceived silence, delved into the complexities of evolving dating norms and the weight of past experiences. But amidst these discussions, one crucial question often gets lost in the shuffle. Should older men even bother pursuing women at all? The answer, unequivocally, is yes, 1,000 times yes. To suggest that men, simply by virtue of reaching a certain age, should relegate themselves to a life devoid of romantic love is not only absurd, but also profoundly limiting. It perpetuates a narrative that diminishes the richness, complexity, and enduring capacity for connection that defines the human experience, an experience not bound by arbitrary timelines or societal expectations. The truth is, older men bring an invaluable and often overlooked depth to the table of love. They are walking embodiments of life experience, resilience, and hard-won wisdom. They've navigated the triumphs and heartbreaks that shape us into who we are, emerged from those experiences with a profound understanding of themselves and the world around them, and are often eager to share the lessons learned along the way. Here's why the world needs older men to embrace love, rewrite the script, and remind us that the heart, much like a fine wine, only gets better with age. 1. Beyond the superficial, celebrating experience over expiration dates. We live in a culture obsessed with youth, where the value of a human being is often measured by the smoothness of their skin or the trendiness of their wardrobe. It's a relentless and frankly exhausting pursuit, this quest to defy the natural order of time. But older men, having witnessed firsthand the fleeting nature of youthful beauty, understand that true allure lies in the stories etched upon a face, in the twinkle of eyes that have witnessed both joy and sorrow, in the confidence that comes from a life well lived. They offer a refreshing departure from the superficiality that often defines modern dating, reminding us that attraction deepens with time, with shared experiences, with the comforting realization that the person sitting across from you has seen life's messy beauty and emerged on the other side, stronger and more vibrant than ever before. 2. The gift of perspective when wisdom and understanding become powerful. Aphrodisiacs. Older men have loved and lost, celebrated victories and mourned defeats. They've learned the hard way that life rarely unfolds according to plan, and that the true measure of a man lies not in his ability to avoid setbacks, but in his resilience in the face of them. This hard-won wisdom translates into a depth of empathy, patience, and emotional intelligence that is often absent in younger partners. They're less likely to be ruled by ego or insecurity, more inclined to approach conflict with compassion and understanding, and more appreciative of the preciousness of shared time and connection. In a world that often feels chaotic and uncertain, older men offer a grounding presence, a safe harbor where vulnerability is met with kindness, and life's complexities are navigated with grace. 3. Redefining masculinity. Embracing vulnerability, authenticity, and emotional depth. For generations, men have been conditioned to equate emotional expression with weakness, vulnerability with a threat to their masculinity. But the truth is, the ability to feel deeply, to express those feelings with honesty and authenticity, to allow oneself to be vulnerable in the face of love. These are the very qualities that make a man truly strong, truly captivating, truly worthy of deep and meaningful connection. Older men, having spent years dismantling these outdated societal scripts, are often more comfortable embracing their emotional depths, shedding the armor of stoicism and allowing themselves to be fully present and engaged in their relationships. This emotional maturity is not a sign of weakness. It's a testament to their strength, their self-awareness, and their understanding that true intimacy flourishes when hearts are open and unguarded. 4. Embracing the second act, a time for passion, purpose, and rediscovering joy. The notion that life begins to fade once we reach a certain age is a fallacy. For many older men, the second act is a time of vibrant rediscovery, a time to explore passions put on hold, pursue dreams once deemed impossible, and embrace life with a newfound zest and appreciation. They bring this sense of adventure and joie de vivre to their relationships, inspiring their partners to step outside their comfort zones, embrace new experiences, and approach each day with a sense of wonder and possibility. They understand that love isn't about finding someone to complete them, but rather about sharing the journey with someone who celebrates their authentic selves and encourages them to live life on their own terms. 5. The power of presence, appreciating the gift of time and the beauty of connection. As we navigate the inevitable losses and transitions that come with age, we gain a profound understanding of the ephemeral nature of time and the importance of cherishing every precious moment. Older men, having witnessed the ebb and flow of life's seasons, bring this heightened sense of presence to their relationships. They understand that time is a gift, not a guarantee, and they approach each encounter, each conversation, each shared experience with intention and gratitude. They're less likely to take their partners for granted, more inclined to express their love freely, and more committed to nurturing the connection they found. In a world that often feels rushed and distracted, older men offer a haven of tranquility and presence, reminding us to slow down, savor the moment, and appreciate the beauty of genuine human connection. So to the older men out there who might be hesitant to step back into the dating arena, who question whether love is still a possibility, who wonder if they have anything left to offer, you are wrong. You bring with you a lifetime of experiences, a depth of character, and a capacity for love that is both inspiring and deeply attractive. Don't let societal pressures or outdated narratives dim your light. The world needs your wisdom, your strength, your vulnerability, your love stories. It's time to rewrite the script and embrace the extraordinary possibilities that await in this next chapter of your life.